This video will teach you how to manage your opportunities and sales pipeline. First, let's define what an opportunity is. An opportunity in Sugar CRM represents a potential sales deal or business transaction being tracked within the CRM. It reflects a chance to sell products or services to a customer or prospect. Let's take a closer look at how opportunities support your sales process. Opportunities are structured within clearly defined sales stages, such as qualification, proposal, negotiation, and closing. These stages enable systematic progress tracking and support strategic planning at every step. Forecast and deal management opportunities also provide critical input for forecasting sales pipelines, managing active deals, and prioritizing sales activities to improve win rates and increase revenue predictability. CRM linkages. Each opportunity can be linked to other CRM records, such as accounts, contacts, and revenue line items, creating a 360-degree view of your sales engagements. Now, let's review the difference between a lead and an opportunity, and understand their roles in the sales funnel. Capturing potential new business may involve creating both a lead and an opportunity record, because each serves a distinct purpose in the sales process within Sugar CRM. A lead is a person or organization that has shown interest in your offerings, but still requires further qualification before being considered a potential customer. Leads are typically sourced from marketing campaigns and represent the early stage of the sales journey. An opportunity, on the other hand, represents a qualified potential sale that progresses through structured stages like proposal and negotiation. Opportunities are tied to expected revenue, which supports sales forecasting. They include key deal details such as sales stage, expected close date, and potential revenue amounts. Here's a quick summary of the key differences. Leads are early-stage contacts that need qualification. Opportunities are more advanced. They're active deals with defined revenue potential. Opportunities typically stem from leads that have been evaluated and deemed ready to move forward. Now let's talk about conversion. When a lead is qualified, it can be converted into an opportunity while also generating associated contact and account records. This marks a critical point in the sales process and signals that the engagement has matured into a serious sales opportunity. Now, let's walk through the steps to convert leads and turn them into contacts, accounts, and opportunities. When a lead is qualified depends on your organization's process. It could be after a certain number of meetings, immediately upon creation, or when the person requests a demo. In this example, we're in the record view of an unconverted lead. To initiate the conversion process, select Convert from the Actions menu or click the Unconverted button. This opens the Convert Lead page. The first step is the duplicate check. Sugar will automatically check for duplicates in the Contacts, Accounts, and Opportunities modules. Let's say Sugar checks and finds no matching contact. You'll see a green check mark next to the section with the message Creating Contact. This means a new contact record will be created and automatically associated with the lead. If Sugar detects duplicates, they'll be displayed in a list view within the panel. From here, you can either select an existing contact or click Ignore and Create New to create a new contact record. In our case, Sugar finds a duplicate in the Accounts module. Now it's up to you to decide, does this account match the lead you're converting? If it is the same, click Select Account. Sugar won't create a new account. Instead, it will link the lead, contact, and opportunity to the existing account. If you're unsure, click the preview icon to review the full details. For example, maybe the name looks familiar, but you notice a different location or a mismatch in the website field. This could indicate that it's not the same record. If that's the case, choose Ignore and Create New to create a separate account. You also have the option to update fields like the account name, website address, phone number, industry, and customer type. At this point, you're not yet creating the account record. You're simply staging it for creation once the conversion is complete. Next is the opportunity section. This is optional by default, but as with most sales organizations, you'll usually want to create the opportunity so the deal can continue moving forward. However, for the purpose of this video, we won't create one right now, as it will be covered in a separate part of the video. You'll notice that contacts and accounts have check marks. Right now, it's just a lead record, but once I click Save and Convert, Sugar will create a contact and an account and link all three records together. When a lead is converted in Sugar, the lead's status field will display Converted. This status becomes read-only upon conversion and cannot be manually changed. Additionally, the lead's record view will display the converted contact and account information below the record's details. If we had created an opportunity, it would be listed here as well. You can view the details of any converted records by clicking the preview icon next to each row. Now, let's move on to opportunities. Depending on how your organization chooses to do business, your Sugar admin may configure your instance to use standalone opportunities or opportunities with revenue line items. An opportunity is a record that tracks a potential sale. It helps manage the sales process by capturing key fields like sales stage, expected close date, and likely amount. When an opportunity includes revenue line items, it provides even more detail. Each line item represents a specific product or service associated with the sale. This allows for granular tracking, with each line item having its own sales stage, expected close date, and revenue amount. The total opportunity value is calculated by summing all its line items. Sales teams use opportunities to track and forecast deals, while finance and operations rely on revenue line items for accurate product-level revenue reporting. Regardless of which opportunity type you're using, there are different ways to create one in Sugar. You can create a new opportunity from the module list view by clicking the Create button. Alternatively, find the Opportunities module in the navigation bar, click the three-dot menu, and select Create Opportunity. If enabled by your admin, you may also find the Opportunity option in the Quick Create menu. Clicking Create opens the Opportunity Record view, where you can begin entering available details. Since we're using opportunities with revenue line items, some fields, like sales stage and expected close date, will be disabled. These values are entered at the revenue line item level. If the Set Across Revenue Line Items checkbox is enabled, any matching fields you set at the opportunity level will automatically populate in each eligible line item. When this checkbox is selected, the corresponding revenue line item fields will be disabled. To edit values directly within the revenue line items, make sure to uncheck this box. There are some required fields that must be completed. First, you need to give the opportunity a name and link it to an account. In this example, we'll link it to the account we previously created. Best practice for naming the opportunity is to include an abbreviation of the account name and a brief description of what the customer is interested in buying. For example, if the customer is interested in assembly line expansion, include that in the opportunity name. You can also add internal comments about next steps. These are not visible to the customer, but they help your team stay aligned. You may also add tags, which allow you to categorize and search for specific records more easily. Adding revenue line items. Now let's add the revenue line items. For this opportunity, we'll add 5 robotic arms, each with a likely value of $30,000. Next, we'll add a conveyor belt system priced at $25,000. The final revenue line item is a maintenance and training package valued at $10,000. Each line item can have its own sales stage, expected close date, and discount, giving you full control and flexibility in tracking. You'll notice that the opportunity amount is automatically calculated by summing the subtotals of all revenue line items. Once everything is set up, click Save. After saving, the opportunity will display the latest sales stage and expected close date based on the information provided in the associated line items. If necessary, you can make changes to an opportunity by clicking Edit. You can also edit a revenue line item by clicking the Action menu on the right next to the Preview icon. If you need to add a line item for a product that exists in the product catalog, you can easily find and select any product with a status of active directly from the product catalog dashlet, which appears next to the opportunity record when creating or editing an opportunity. This action will automatically populate the revenue line item with all product details, including the unit price. You'll still need to enter the expected close date and update the sales stage if necessary. You also have the option to create a quote or delete a revenue line item. Simply select the desired records and choose either Delete or Generate Quote from the Actions menu on the left. Please note that a revenue line item can only be deleted if its status field is not set to closed won or closed lost. For data integrity purposes, closed line items cannot be deleted. Opportunities represent the lifeline of your sales pipeline. By updating them daily, using consistent naming conventions, reviewing regularly, and relying on dashboards, you help create a clear and trustworthy view of your pipeline, one that benefits your entire organization. Thank you for watching this video.